So we bring you today a very interesting topic. This is the definitive RPA competitive landscape for MSPs webinar. So we will discuss how to sort RPA vendors and find the best fit for your business. Okay, so this is a very interesting topic in the RPA space, where we look into different RPA software vendors, pros and cons, and we look into what is the right one for you. Yeah. So your speaker for today, myself, Thiago Carlucci. I am the head of global campaign marketing at Electronique. It is a pleasure to be here with you. So thank you everybody for joining. Just a couple of housekeeping items here before we get started. You have in the bottom there, you have chat and Q&A sessions. Please make sure you put some of your questions in there. We're going to try as best as possible to answer those questions at the end. I am not an engineer, so please refrain your questions more on the commercial aspect or the business aspect. Technical items, we can take the questions, but we cannot answer them all live here. I'll do my best to answer all of them, but if we have technical questions, I will then refer those to the engineering group. Okay, so let's get started. Finding the right business partner is key for success, right? And it's important to find the right fit for your business. I mean, I really like this quote that says, more you don't need and less you don't want. Yeah. So the automation market is growing. In the RPA market, if you look at what Forrester brings us, yeah, until 2025 should reach $22.5 billion. Yeah, so it is a very strong growth pace forward. And the addressable market structure, as we see it, is a small top of the pyramid with large enterprises and a very, very big SMB market. 80% of the RPA market opportunity is actually in the SMB space. So this is very interesting to see. And then it's a huge opportunity to attack that SMB market with RPA as a service. So we have three types of RPA vendors, right? We have the enterprise RPA platforms, we have small and medium business oriented RPA platforms, and we have SaaS and open source RPA platforms. And we're going to take a look at each of these three groups and discuss a little bit the players that are actually in these groups and how they fit for your business, okay? So looking first into RPA, enterprise RPA platforms, we have UiPath, Automation Anywhere, Blue Prism, and IBM. Yeah, enterprise RPA platforms are best suited for enterprise size and clients with significant budgets that want to scale complex, often massive automation projects. Okay, so let's take a look at these players. So UiPath is the traditional market leader in the RPA world. Yeah, huge company. And UiPath advocates very much for the citizen developer, yeah, where each employee in an enterprise can have their own development studio. They can develop their own bots and have their own bots and automate their own work, yeah. And it's a beautiful speech, but at the end, they actually, to materialize that, enterprises have found that they actually do need the MSPs. They need a partner to help them implement. Yeah, it's not that obvious that all of the employees are going to implement themselves. But there are obviously pros and cons to this. And then here we have the pros, which are a visual drag and drop workflow development. So very easy to work with UiPath in that sense. There is a huge existing community of developers, a wide range of integrations, unattended and attended automation, and also a free trial available. On the con side, however, very complex workflows require coding capabilities. There is a very high cost structure. There is a very high cost structure of executing bots. Yeah, as you all may know, UiPath and all of the other big players, they actually charge per bot license. So every time that you need a new bot, you have to pay a new license, and long production cycles. Yeah. Moving forward, we have Blue Prism, very similar situation, big enterprise player. It has advanced RPA for complex automations, wide range of integrations, unattended and attended automation. There is an existing community of developers and also free trial. On the con side, very similar to UiPath, complex workflows require coding, high cost of executing bots, and long production cycles. So same situation, same evaluation there from the con side. So again, very much focused on the enterprise part of the market. Yeah. Moving forward, automation anywhere, very similar situation. Advanced RPA for complex automation, wide range on the pro side, yeah, wide range of integrations, unattended and attended automation, existing community of developers. And on the con side, complex workflows require coding capabilities, high cost of executing bots, and actually has fewer features compared to other enterprise vendors. So again, very trusted company, huge as well, traditional player in the RPA market, but again, much focused on the enterprise market, more complex, more costly, and at the end of the day, you need higher budget to work with some of these players. IBM, same situation here. It has all of the advanced RPA for complex automation, wide range of integrations, has a development community, and the cons is exactly the same. Yeah. So all of these enterprise players, they fall under the same constraint, which is they require some coding, which can be expensive because you need more senior developers experience with coding. They have a high cost of executing bot. They have the license fees and so on, all of that cost structure. And in the case of IBM, also some fewer features than UiPath, for example. So the overview of the enterprise platforms is that automating enterprise processes is challenging and requires enterprise-level solutions that also require developers with significant and often expensive expertise in coding. Also, most vendors charge licensing fees per bot or by usage, which can quickly outpace budgets and make automation scalability prohibitive. So again, enterprise players for the enterprise market. Yeah. And then looking into small and medium business RPA platform. Yeah, small and medium businesses, RPA platforms like Electronique and Robocorp. Yeah, to provide automation services to SMBs, the right RPA platform will depend on your go-to-market strategy, your technical expertise, and the client's budget, obviously. Yeah, and to get most out of that investment, a few RPA vendors that offer MSP-specific features and cost-effective solutions can be evaluated. In this case, Electronique and Robocorp. Looking at Electronique first, yeah, Electronique is built exclusively for IT service providers. This market and client focus is evident in several differentiating characteristics of the company and the product, and it helps MSPs build and expand successful automation businesses. Yeah, Electronique provides a tailored suite of products for MSPs, and inside that product, you have a very comprehensive product approach where you have hubs. Yeah, the architecture of the platform has 3 different hubs: Automation Hub, Business Hub, and Service Hub. We'll look at that in detail. But then looking at the pros and cons, so from the pro side, it's built exclusively for IT service providers. You can build unlimited bots with Electronique. There are no license fees. Yeah, you can protect your client base and safeguard your intellectual property. You can protect your bot at the end. Build, sell, and support your automation service business with ease. No-code, low-code workflows, and unparalleled business support. Yeah. On the con side, limited bot building service to support. So there isn't such a strong support to build bots, although there is a channel, there is a direct channel with our engineers to support in building bot, but it's more limited than the big enterprise players, right? And Electronique does not work directly with end customers. Electronique is focused on MSPs and IT service providers. Okay. The Electronique platform has the Automation Hub, Business Hub, and Service Hubs. As I mentioned, the Automation Hub is the development environment. The Business Hub is a virtual MBA in RPA where you have your sales and marketing learning tracks, templates, and so on. And the Service Hub where you get the full support of our after sales area. Yeah. So that's Electronique. Looking at Robocorp. Robocorp is a very cost-effective RPA platform built for developers and teams that want to work smarter, not harder. That's their hype. Yeah. An alternative. It is an alternative for small business that don't have much experience with RPA platforms. RoboCorp, they offer a pay-as-you-go pricing, where you only pay for the minutes of usage. However, the downside here is that, well, it does make it interesting for businesses that don't want complex RPA development. But the downside is that if you do need a more complex workflow automation, the cost can get very high. Yeah, because it can quickly add up to tens of thousands for the automation flow. So it is interesting for those that want to start small and automate very small processes. But if you want more complex automation or more complex workflows automated, the cost can increase very rapidly. Okay. So as an overview, some of these mid-market solutions have fewer featured capabilities than the enterprise RPA vendors, but are very easy to implement, even if your team has minimal experience with coding. So very no-code, low-code environment on these platforms. And the lower cost of licensing and better scalability potential from Electronics RPA platform is a no-brainer for MSPs that are looking to grow and scale their RPA business. Yeah. So that's the SMB oriented RPA platforms. And then we have SaaS and open source RPA platforms as well. We have 3 players in this space: Rocketbot, Zapier, and OpenBots. So when starting, open source solutions are actually a good way to learn about automation without breaking the bank, as we say. With a lot of use cases available, that are already in the platforms, you are sure to find one that fits your needs. So if you're looking for an easy way to automate your business, you can try these tools. One caution, however, is that not all processes have end-to-end coverage or even support graphical user interfaces. So let's take a look at each of these. So Rocketbot. Rocketbot is a Windows app designed specifically for small business that want an easy way to automate tasks like customer relationship management, sales process tracking, marketing campaigns, and so on. Yeah. On the pro side, there's a lower barrier of entry, easy to use, unattended and attended automation, free trial available as well. On the con side, high cost of executing bots. Rocketbot's licensing model limits the number of unattended and attended bots deployed. This can quickly become expensive and make offering competitive pricing for clients difficult. And it also cannot handle a lot of graphic user interface cases. Next one, Zapier. Zapier is a very known name in the automation world. It enables you to automate tasks between hundreds of online services and apps. Services like Salesforce, Basecamp, Gmail, Slack, and so on. The pros on the platform: also lower barrier of entry, easy to use, inexpensive solution, and there are free trials available. On the con side, it is actually limited in terms of end-to-end processes. Zapier's automation software is limited in scope and may include only some of the features and functionality needed to cover basic end-to-end process. For example, a web scraping process automation that a website and enters into a system may not be able from start to finish with Zapier. So what happens is that Zapier it's like a pre-formatted, let's say it's like a pre-formatted automation. If you need to be flexible, sometimes you have to add on an RPA eventually to that automation process. So Zapier is a bit limited in terms of the scope that it provides. Yeah. And then OpenBots is an intelligent automation platform used to build and manage bots, connect systems, extract and manipulate data from apps, docs, and websites, and alleviate repetitive manual tasks. On the pro side, low barrier to entry, easy to use, inexpensive solution, and free trial available. On the con side, limited SaaS use cases for end-to-end process, same situation as Zapier, and it does need additional coding skills. Okay, so the overview of the open source solutions is that, I mean, it is an easier way to get started and with a wide range of primary use cases. But you have to keep in mind that some processes may not be able to be automated entirely, or may need additional add-ons to complete the whole workflow automation. Yeah. So as an overview or as a summary of what we bring, we have, again, the enterprise RPA vendors, very traditional players like UiPath, Automation Anywhere, IBM, and Blue Prism, very much focused on the enterprise world. The mid-market RPA vendors, Electronic and Robocorp, focused on that 80% growth opportunity that you have out there. Very easy to implement, very competitive pricing in the case of Electronic without licenses. I mean, unlimited scalability in the case of Electronic. And then the open source RPA vendors like Rocketbot, Zapier, and OpenBots. Yeah. So this is the RPA space. These are the main players in the RPA space. And again, mid-market opportunity, very huge. Electronic is customized for IT service providers to be able to tap competitively in that market. Yeah. We have an ebook coming out, so I want to ask Carolina to kindly place in the chat the link to this ebook. You can download the ebook with a lot more detailed information of what this webinar was. We will also provide the recording of the webinar, but the ebook brings a lot of detail as well. Okay. So Q&A. Well, before we do the Q&A, let me go ahead and ask everybody to scan this QR code. This QR code will take you to a Calendly landing page where you can book a meeting directly with one of our AEs. Yeah, the AEs are available to have a one-to-one discussion with you guys and actually show you a little bit more of what Electronic is and what Electronic does and what Electronic can do to support your business. So make sure that you scan that QR code, set up a meeting with us today, get this opportunity of having a one-to-one discussion with our account executives that are available to help you guys with this right sizing. Yeah, again, more you don't want, less you don't need. Electronic is the right fit for you. Okay. So going to Q&A, any questions that we have here? So look, one of the questions that we get a lot from people is, what are the packages that you have, right? So we have actually 3 packages. We have silver, bronze, silver, and gold. Sorry, bronze, silver, and gold. We have three different packages with 3 different levels of access to the platform. Yeah, it's a one-time fee for you to have access to the platform. Once you have access to the platform, you have unlimited availability or unlimited scalability, unlimited potential to build bots. Yeah. Does Electronic offer services to corporations that have their own IT area? Well, we are very much focused on IT service providers, MSPs and IT service providers. Our main focus is IT service providers that will eventually partner with a corporation that has an IT area. Yeah. So another question here, does your platform include an IDP solution? Yes, we are now bringing IDP, which is intelligent document processing. We are launching exactly now in March our IDP solution, best IDP in the market. It's going to be called the IntelliDocs, and you will see communication from us coming out soon. It is going to be one of the best IDPs in the market, no doubt about it. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. I really appreciate everyone's time. Please go ahead and download that ebook. You will have a lot more information on what the players are in the RPA market. And again, make sure that you book a meeting with us. Let us know so that we can help you specifically understand what we can do to support your RPA service business. Okay. Be on the lookout for an email with the recording of this webinar and also the ebook. and we will be in touch again for the webinars coming out in March. Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate everyone's time, and see you soon.